Hi, Joe Glavin with City Floor Supply. I'm in our pro shop, literally right in front of our front counter, where contractors come in and purchase all this great stuff. The reason that we're here today is to talk about Norton's new hand scraper. And they have a kit, and in the kit are two scrapers with two different size blades, very ergonomic handles, fit nicely in the hand, have a really nice depression for getting pressure and scraping that floor or getting into that corner. And speaking of corners, what a really neat design. Whether you're using the larger one or the smaller one shows this angle profile really nicely, and that allows you to get into a corner like that so that you can scrape. And sometimes you need to angle that scraper kind of just slightly instead of with the grain against the grain to kind of get that little bit of corner out. So really, really well thought out, nice design. And I guess you're wondering what that little question mark in there, formed in that plastic is. And that is to sit on this jig, just like that, right? Hooks in. And we now have a perfect angle to sharpen our blade on that file. And all we do, that's it. And I now have a perfectly, very, very sharp hook in order to scrape the floor. So you can sharpen this larger blade the exact same way. And kind of the beauty of the design is we get to move our file loosen these screws, loosen the nuts, the screws, and move our file blade in and out so that we get a new spot as we wear the file out. I mean, just a great, simple design. And I know there are a lot of people out there that know how to sharpen their scrapers, but for the beginning guy, we are sharpening our scraper with a file this way. And a lot of times, that this edge gets rounded over or the blade isn't sharpened evenly and you get an angle on it. And as soon as that happens, it's almost impossible to recover that blade. Just to give you an idea of how sharp this stuff gets, I've got, aluminum oxide board here, and we're getting into that powder, but more than likely you're gonna be scraping bare wood. And I get some really nice shavings on that bare wood. And these are I just sharpened these guys. And I mean, that's the kind of curl you want. That shaving is exactly what we're looking for from a sharp scraper. And again, once you're dull or you've hit a couple things, I hit that aluminum oxide, it probably dulled it up. Doesn't take much. Same here. And you can do the full length. Once you get that rhythm down. I mean, you get some good curl out of that. You've created a nice hook on that scraper. So that is the Norton scraper kit with the sharpening jig, and that is available at cityfloorsupply.com.